Hello, my dears. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back with another moment for chronic wellness. I am so grateful you're here. I am continuing to talk about how it is that we cultivate a rich inner life. Wow, it's so important, isn't it? I mean, when the signals from the outside world and all of the ways that our life and our bodies become hemmed in or bound up, or the information that leaves me feeling so shut down or invalidated, or the times that I get spun out and start questioning my own self-worth or validity. It is having practices that lead to a rich inner life that are a big part of the puzzle that adds up to better mental health. So the next couple of techniques come from Julia Cameron's Artist Way. And if you haven't tried reading this book, whether or not you think of yourself as an artist does not matter. This is actually just a great book for helping jumpstart the creative process in our lives. And as you know, I subscribe to the theory that the opposite of creativity is depression. And so, particularly in our lives, the more that we can be doing to stoke that fire, that generative part of each of us. We are creators. Our lives are more rich and full when we are generating something in the world. And whether that's projects with our kids, or helping them with their homework, or putting together a recipe, or doing something that we more traditionally think of as art, or knitting for the grandkids, or gardening. It doesn't matter what your outlet is. It matters that you have outlets. And so the first one that I will be talking about is morning pages. And this is exactly what it sounds like. Getting up in the morning and writing some pages. In Julia Cameron's work, she talks about doing 3 longhand pages first thing in the morning. So you wake up, you go to the bathroom, you get your cup of coffee, you sit down, and without thinking, without planning, without trying to be creative, you just do a brain dump for 3 pages. And the idea is not that these are 3 pages that are meaning to be leading to anything, but the idea is that this kind of clears away the clutter and the cobwebs that accumulate, the detritus, the stuff that we're kind of holding on to in our mind that then keeps me from getting to the stuff that's underneath. And that once it's out, it kind of like a creme brulee, it cracks the surface that then enables me to get to that beautiful custard underneath. Not that that crackly surface isn't delicious also, but it is writing for writing's sake. You are not doing it to have a product. You are doing it to just unload and get out of the way the stuff that needs to be shifted. And what's miraculous is that it has a compounding effect, and I find it quite therapeutic as well. I realize that it's time for me to start doing morning pages again when I start to feel the little black rain clouds of depression starting to hang over me, or when I start to feel blocked and like creativity isn't coming. I realize, I haven't been doing morning pages, and it can really start to open up a channel for new things to come into my world, for new possibilities to arise that I didn't have the openness or the possibility for, because all this stuff that was just lingering that I can clear out of the way with morning pages. And I have arthritis, folks, and I have a condition called mechanic's hands. And it means that sometimes it is too painful for me to write 3 longhand pages. But don't let that stop you. Be creative. Type if you can type. Dictate if you need to dictate. But just dedicate and give yourself no less than 5 days, but more optimally 10, to just try this practice out and see if something doesn't shift. I challenge you, and I suspect that you might see some really wonderful things come of this. If you try it, please let me know. If you do already have a practice of morning pages, tell us about why you do and what you think the benefits of doing it are. We'd love to share on that journey with you. In the meantime, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Grateful for your time and attention, and we'll speak again soon. Until then, be well.